Okay, breaking news. I found the cheat sheet for step one. I found the answers. I found all of them. All you have to do is follow this rule book. Shh. I have to be quiet. 1 second. Okay, obviously I was pulling y'all's leg earlier. Just joking, but for real, they really don't want you to have this rule book. My name is Ronkat. I'm a third-year medical student, and I am here to tell you all the rule book. I'm honestly sick and tired of everyone acting like studying for step one is really complicated. It's honestly really not. There's honestly a straightforward way, an efficient way to study for this exam, and most people actually know how to study for this exam. But they'll tell you to read all of first aid, watch all of Pathoma, watch all of Sketchy, do all of UWorld, and do all of AMBOSS. Please do not do this unless you have like 2 years to study for this exam. I'm here to tell you that there's only 2 resources that you really need to use, and after that, you're golden. This is going to be a series. Every episode is going to be important, okay? This episode is what you need to know before you start studying for step one. Let's get into it. Step one is mindset. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Say after me. Step one is easy. I'm going to be fully prepared for this exam, and I'm going to pass this exam. Imagine yourself opening up your step one exam and seeing pass. P-A-S-S. It's already given to you. There's no debate. You've already passed this exam. You just have to do the work in order to see the results. It's that easy. Open your eyes. As you're studying for step one, every single day, remind yourself that you're going to pass this exam. It's just a matter of staying calm and sticking to the schedule. All right? There's going to be practice exams that you're going to be upset about. That's fine. Totally fine. You might not do well on one, but the second one, you're going to do better. As you're doing your UWorld questions, and as you're going through your practice exams, and as you're following the future schedule that I'm going to tell you about, just keep reminding yourself that you're going to pass this exam. Give yourself a sense of peace and calm as you're studying for this exam. It's very serious. You're going to pass, but you don't need to stress about it. Stressing more is not going to make you pass faster, okay? Step one, mindset. Okay, so other things you need to figure out before you start studying for step one is where you're going to study. It's really important to have a routine. So find 1 to 2 places that you know you're going to be able to be productive and study. The third thing that's really important is telling everyone around you your plans. 1, tell your family and your friends that, you're going to be studying for the next 6 to 8 weeks, however long you have, and you need to be able to focus during this time. Let them know that you're going to need support. So the best thing that they can do is just send you really supportive texts, and that's it. They shouldn't really expect you to be there for them per se during this time. Next, and this is really important, tell your med school friends that you're not interested in talking about step one. I promise you, you're not going to do yourself any justice by talking to your med school friends about your practice exam scores, about your UWorld score, about how you're doing. It's just going to make you more stressed, and you just need to be focused on you. Like literally you and only you. This is your lane, and you're following that lane. Let's hear that again. And you just need to be focused on you. Like literally you and only you. This is your lane, and you're following that lane. Everyone else has their own lane, and you don't need to worry about that. You're focused about you, okay? Next, be really honest with yourself. During pre-clin, did you struggle with discipline? Did you struggle with doing the same thing every day and studying a little bit every single day? Do you struggle with discipline? Be honest, honestly. I'm not looking at you. No one's looking at you. Be honest with yourself. This is the most important part. If you can't self-reflect, this process will be much harder for you. So if you're someone who struggles with discipline, get an accountability buddy. This accountability buddy does not have to be a med student, and honestly, I suggest it not being a med student. This is someone that you give your schedule to, and every single night you guys go over what you said you were going to do that day. right? It's not going over every single question, but being like, hey, this is what I said I was going to do today. This is what I actually did today. My discipline on a score of 0 to 10 was a 9 today. This is how I'm going to improve my discipline for tomorrow, okay? Discipline and staying focused in this 6 to 8 weeks is going to be really, really important, okay? Next, know your school's policies. How long do they give you to study for step 1? What happens if you need more time to study for step 1? What happens if you, God forbid, fail step 1? You're not going to fail step 1, but what happens if you do? What are the financial implications? What are your school's rules? Figure that out, okay? Don't just wait until the last minute to know all this information. Know it because it will be really helpful when you actually create your schedule, and you'll know when to put certain checkpoints to see if you're actually improving and progressing like you're supposed to. It's important to know information so you can plan, not so you can stress about it. So in this series, I am going to show you guys a 6-week schedule, and the study period is going to be around 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be really important that you stick to that time slot and you don't overstudy and overextend it, okay? I'm going to give you more in this schedule video. Now, it's really important to talk about sticking to 2 resources to study for step 1, okay? 2 resources. When you study for step 1, plan to go through all of UWorld and plan to use Anki. These are the only 2 resources that you need. Why? Well, when you take USMLE step 1, it's going to be in question format. It's going to be in passages. It's going to show clinical vignettes. That's how UWorld shows each question. It gives you a clinical vignette and you answer the question. If you know how they're going to test you, wouldn't you study it that way? I'm not saying pathoma, sketchy, first aid are not going to help you. You might actually use that later on, and I'll tell you how, but that is not the focus of your studying, okay? Those things give you a false sense of like knowing each answer. Like you might watch a video on pathoma on nephrotic syndromes and you might feel like you can teach a class, but that's not the point. The point is to get the question correct. Just because you know the information and you can explain it does not mean you're going to get the question correct. The whole point is getting each question right, okay? That is the point. Don't fall into the traps that everyone sets to study all these other resources. There's simply not enough time to do it, okay? So I'm going to teach you a standardized way to go through every UWorld question, to do error analysis on each UWorld question, and to do rolling review. Every step is important. You do the question, you error analyze the question, and you roll in review for that question. There's a specific method for each step, and I'm going to teach you that, okay? Once you master this, you master your time, you master efficiency, you pass this exam. It's that easy, all right? So we're going to end this video emphasizing mindset. You've already passed this exam. You've passed step 1. It's easy. It's not up for debate. I'm not debating it with you. Accept it, all right? Now let's get into the hard work.